oh dear. He's so itty bitty. She's so small. No! Welcome back to another Let's Jam with Greg. This time we take on the Ludum Dare. It was a big jam. It was a lot of fun. Much bigger than the jam I participated in a couple months ago, which was the Giant ROM. For that video, you can check the link or click somewhere on the screen. So let's get into the Ludum Dare, and this is the site for the Ludum Dare. They've run this 33 times before, and it comes out with all types of great stuff. So the theme for this year's Ludum Dare was a tie, and it was growing and 2-button input controls. So you could choose to use one or both. Our team decided to ended up going with both of them. There were, let's see, 2,870 total entries. One was a competition where you have to do it solo and provide all your source code. Like I said, I did this with a couple buddies, so we entered the jam, which still had 1,638 entries. So it was a big jam. It was a whole lot of fun. The game we worked on, this is the top 100 overall list for the jam, was ranked 41st, and it is called Super Kawaii Space Eater.
Space Eater.
It's adorable. So we really wanted to just throw in as much anime and cuteness as possible with this cute little planet. So you can see you have two input options, left and right. You rotate your planet. You rotate your planet left and right. Let's start. So you have asteroids in your tummy, and the goal of the game is to eat more asteroids. And as you eat more asteroids, you grow and get bigger. Up to the goal size, in which you warp to a new galaxy. In this case, we are in the cotton candy cluster. And we want to avoid the red ones. If we eat a red asteroid, we get much smaller and we spit a bunch out because they're not tasty. Alright. A new system, the lollipop system. So as you get further in to the game and the deeper systems, it gets harder because there's more red guys. And if you eat too many red guys, you actually go back a system, which is what happened to me right there. So primarily, I was the artist on this game. So many reds. I made the planet, and the main focus was just to make him as super kawaii as possible. Oh dear. He's so itty bitty. She's so small. No! Terrifying. At one point we were playing around with if you ate like a cold asteroid, like a blue asteroid, like you'd get slower, but ultimately it ended up being kind of hard anyway, and like we found the fun in the game, and the fun was like reflecting or deflecting like all these little asteroids off of your hard shell, and that was a challenge in and of itself, and we were just really like the simplicity of that. So we wanted to make that rotation feel like you really had a lot of control over it, which is kind of contrary to what we were initially thinking. Is like, we were initially thinking that you have this really big planet and it's kind of hard to control, like you're in space, right? So there would be no friction, like very low friction, where if you'd have like very slow acceleration and then slow deceleration of your guy. So like controlling the planet would be hard in itself. But again, like I said before, it just didn't feel as fun that way, and it felt better to just have a more tight control over your player character. And so, you know, that's the cool thing about having all these public variables, that you can really mess around with all that stuff, and you can find what works for the experience that you're trying to create. And again, for this 72-hour very simple thing, just a tight control scheme really worked out really well. Let's see, I'm trying to think of anything else about the jam. Oh, kind of a cool thing. This game came in 4th in the jam in overall theme. We space eating. We ate it. We ate space. Kind of a nifty little thing. Once you beat the game, only good asteroids spawn, and you just get bigger. You just keep eating. You just keep eating space. Look at his eyes. Look at his cute little eyes. He's so cute. He's so kawaii. Yeah, and if you get big enough, the asteroids start getting stuck inside your physics. It's great.